Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, December 14th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. This is Mahalo, who almost never wants to come on camera, but he's being a little love right now. And our energy mantra for today is, in this moment, I am the alchemist and the alchemy. And today we have that moon in Scorpio, bringing that strong transformation vibration. And the moon is making all of the connections that we have today, but we are building into a connection between the sun and Uranus. We're building into a trine. A trine is a favorable connection, but even through a favorable connection with Uranus, there can be shakeup. And I think that shakeup is going to lend itself to the transformation, to the alchemy that is processing in and through this day. So as the sun builds into this connection with Uranus, there may be more stuff wanting to be released. And it's perfect timing. We need stuff to release as we finish up this Saturn in Sagittarius transit. I think specifically what we want to release are those old beliefs that no longer serve us, the knowledge that's holding us back from where we have evolved or shifted into. So it's a good opportunity to find that balance. Grounding in is very important, and shake it off. As the moon also builds into the connection with Uranus, that connection is going to be 24 degrees, and that feeds into one of the things that I've been talking about this week, the yin, letting that yin energy come forward. And, the intuition, that inner knowing, let that come forward and direct your actions in and through all of these things that are going on. So, before we get into all the moon stuff going on, we also are shifting from 22 degrees to 23 degrees. 22 degrees, that is that finishing up of the evolution revolution. So earlier in the day, there may still be some of those little shifty, breakdown, breakthrough, evolution, revolution energies going on. Again, remember, this is there serving you. This is a very positive thing. Here's a different take on it. Here's a Sagittarius take. You have that breakdown, woo! Here comes a breakthrough right on after that. So if you are feeling that, that may be one positive way that you can shift this and start looking for that breakthrough moment. All right, so this moon in Scorpio. Now, I do have this card, the intensity card. I do have this card, the transformation, the Phoenix card. We do have Jupiter and Mars working in Scorpio, and Vesta as well, the asteroid Vesta. And actually today, with the moon and Mars and Jupiter and Vesta, we are actually going to have a big old connection. We're going to have the moon hanging out with Jupiter and Vesta right around 13, that shifty degree, and 14, the revolution degree, in Scorpio. So with this, even as some of these things surface, even as some of our places where we still need to get into our mastery surface, some of these guilt, some of this old latent sorrow, even as these things surface, we have to remember the revelation of our divinity. We have to remember that we are the alchemy and we are the alchemists. And you can move these energies through your body. You are capable of beautiful, divine transformation. And the feelings of intensity that come up are just the feelings that you need to help you work through these energies. So if you have some intensity coming up, if you have some guilt, if you have some heavy mental energies coming up for you, sorrow, it's just saying, hey, there's just some of these areas in your life that you haven't quite mastered yet. You have to remember your divinity, and you have to remember you are capable of shifting these things. Now, I do believe that the connections that the moon is making will help in this. The moon actually begins the day by connecting to Neptune, 11 degrees. Neptune reminds us that we're all one in this big cosmic soup, and there's a purpose in and through all of this. I feel like so many times, we are moving around along the speed of sound, working into our consciousness. I've got the consciousness card in reverse, working into that divine consciousness, working into our mastery. And yet the shame of being human, the shame of having stuff comes up and it bogs us down and it slows us down. And I think a big thing with this Moon, Jupiter, Vesta connection and the moon connecting to Neptune as well is releasing that shame and remembering to have faith that this is the way it's meant to be. And the second that you can shake off the shoulds, you can shake off the shoulda, woulda, couldas, you can shake off the if only I was better. One of my mom's favorite things. If you could shake off your best isn't good enough and instead be like, hey, I'm showing up, powerful, standing in my soul truth right now, I think you will be moving at the speed of sound into this intensity energy, which, look at this intensity. It's moving into the light from the shadows. It's taking these shadow energies and just moving it swiftly into the light by passionate, inspired action. So that's really beautiful. Speaking of passion and inspiration, we have Pluto. Pluto has reached 18 degrees, that is 9. That is passion energy. And that's kind of what's at the basis of our transformation process right now. What are you passionate about? And what are these passions driving you into in and through your life? So you have a powerful day to work these things. I'm not saying, the astro things in general, they're all favorable connections. But darker the moon in Scorpio can have intensity. So that's where we have to remember our process of alchemy that we always have the capability of. We have to remember the universe has our back. And I love this card from the Universe Has Our Back cards. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Have faith in the process. Have faith in your process. Have faith in your soul. Have faith in your higher self. Have faith in the soul and the higher selves of those that you love around you. Maybe it's a little reaching to have faith in the souls and the higher selves of those that you're not completely in love with. But at least those that you do love around you, have faith in them and their personal process. And I believe in the alchemy that will come from that. So, I got the transformation card. A fresh new way of living emerges. I feel like this transformation is all about Saturn finishing up in Sagittarius. Woo! I didn't even do the countdown yet. Is it 5 days? Is it 6 days? I don't even know. It's probably like 6 days basically, but it's like 5 full days. That's what I believe it is, but the math in my head may be just advancing time a little bit because I'm really excited about the shift. All right, and then from Denise Lynn, Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. I look at these every day because I somehow can't remember because I'm so excited about the card every day. Surrendering to the journey. Release control. And I'm going to read this. It's time to let go. All is well. The better it gets, the better it gets. The Creator is at your side. You don't have to do it alone. Your life is guided. This is not the time to try to control the details. Let it flow. Be in your yin. Let your yin guide you. There are times to hold on, but this is the time to completely surrender. Surrender to the greater and greatest forces of the universe. Let go of wanting to control your future. Simply turn your challenges over to your spiritual source. Let's alchemize. The Creator will escort you on your journey. So we are surrendering in and through our transformation. And here we are, getting on this boat, being in the flow. All right, so that is it for today. Many of you have been interested in my astrology classes. I am going to be putting out an email list so you can sign up, and as soon as I figure out exactly what it is I want to do, I'm working on it. The wheels are turning. As soon as I figure that out, I will be sending out emails, so go sign up on that. I'll post the link below on the YouTube video, and I'll post it somewhere on the Gaia Blooming Facebook page and maybe even the Gaia Blooming website. But I'll get that out there, so sign up for that and we'll see what happens. Besides that, there is enough love in the world for you, and I truly promise the better it gets, the better it gets. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.